this issue of Video Fashion Style, pack your gym bag and prepare to break a sweat as the fashion world embraces all things athletic. Tommy Hilfiger's All-American Sportswear takes the football field by storm.
I love the whole ambiance of sports, but I like sports mixed with luxe. And I think that people want to dress luxe, but they want it to be sporty.
Tennis star Venus Williams shows us how to sweat in style with 11, her take on activewear.
What I'd like people to get from seeing this collection is that it is possible to have style and fashion and look good while you're moving throughout the day, whatever you're doing.
Givenchy hits the basketball court with a high fashion edge that is equal parts sexy and sportive. Add some spice to your workout routine with top model Veronica Webb.
My day always starts with fitness. If I can, when I can, do what you can while you can.
Fashionable figure skaters rule the rink in Moncler Grenoble's luxe winter wear.
Well, I've never seen a show on ice before, so I thought this was a first.
Plus, Thom Browne adds an athletic twist to his signature quirky menswear.
Tennis, US Open just finished, so I figured I'd continue it for another day.
And more.
Tommy Hilfiger was really fun. I love just the classic preppy, but with kind of a modern twist takes that he does. Yeah, it's Tommy's 30th anniversary, and he is so American, and the show being sort of a Super Bowl feeling with a Jumbotron really just kind of transported you.
I love the way Tommy picks a theme and really plays it, and it's always got a sense of fun. He knows his brand, knows his identity, and then manages to infuse new energy into it every season. And that's the game. Team Tommy, we're like fans of Team Tommy.
Well, I've always been inspired by sports, particularly football, because I always wanted to be a football player, but I was never big enough. I love the equipment, I love the whole ambiance of sports, but I like sports mixed with luxe. And I think that people want to dress luxe, but they want it to be sporty. So this is what we've done, we've married the two. Every single item is going to have something athletic about it. Whether it's a trim, a stripe, a detail, every single item. And every single item is made with a luxury fabric.
Great show for Tommy. Really a fantastic collection with such a young spirit. Varsity jackets and little cheerleader outfits, beautiful pleated skirts. Yes, it was sporty and it was all those things without losing a beat of sophistication. The fur was not real, but it looked so luxe and it looked so well done.
This is tailgating at its best. It's a tailgating bonanza. I mean, all the looks are really fresh and fun in the spirit of Tommy Hilfiger. I love the way he mixes plaids and tweeds and prints. It's a touchdown, Tommy. I loved it.
It was a big show, it was fun, it was a party. That was the intent when you construct an entire football field inside an armory.
at 11's first fashion show, and I'm just excited to be showing. I can't believe it. We're showing spring 2013, of course. It's not a traditional runway show. We're showing the clothes moving. The runway show is about moving in style. It's about looking good and feeling well and bringing your personal best, but feeling good in what you wear and having a choice in how you look.
What was really clever first was a great presentation. When you want to show active sportswear, you want to see people using it.
So we have like yoga people, and we have people doing Soul Cycle, we have people doing Zumba, we have boxers, so it's going to be exciting. 11 is about my style and my vision, and also at the same time keeping in mind what people would look good in. So my vision is definitely classic, colorful, and fun.
I thought it was awesome. Since I'm preparing for Miss Universe, I have to think about working out, and that made me definitely want to work out, not only because they were active, but their outfits were really cute. I'm a girl, what can I say?
The emphasis behind it is all based on watercolor, so that was like the muse. There's one watercolor print, and everything is like, all the color palette after that comes out from that. So this is like a sample of our watercolor. And this comes in a tennis dress. This is the top and the bottom. My dream was to always do watercolor in sport because it hadn't been done before, and I love watercolor. And bringing the prints and bringing the textures and things that were different but still easy to wear. This is a top you could work out in, and it actually says O&O. It's an abstract print, but in tennis the perfect score line is 6-0, 6-0. So O&O is like a nice way of saying that you just beat them to death.
Oh, the show was amazing. It was definitely different from any show I've ever been to, and it definitely drew the crowd into it. Venus, she did an amazing job on her line, and congratulations to her.
This is our color bot dress. This is a tennis dress. Very easy to wear because it covers up anything that you might want to hide, but it's flattering at the same time.
I'm a tennis player, and I'm always complaining about tennis skirts. A lot of them are see-through. They're like really flimsy. These seem to have some shape. And also when they move, the way the tops return to where they're supposed to go. And, great color combinations, really cute.
For the men also, we're bringing a little print. And for 11, we're getting to be known for doing prints and florals and geometrics. And that's kind of what we do since this year, so that's kind of our motif. What I'd like people to get from seeing this collection is that it is possible to have style and fashion and look good while you're moving. Throughout the day, whatever you're doing, it's possible to have a choice, and just to really kind of soak in my vision of what that looks like.
Always innovative and ahead of his time, the late Alexander McQueen was already influenced by sports when he turned the Carousel du Louvre into a basketball court for his spring 2000 presentation for Givenchy. This was a thoroughly sports-inspired collection, heavy on athletic detailing, power striping, wrestling tees, drawstrings, and mesh tracksuits. McQueen's tailoring was evident in the fine-tuned suiting and precision cutouts. A gold medal photo op came when each model posed in front of a wind machine, underscoring this collection's sexy slant. And it certainly helped that their game was played in spiky stilettos. McQueen's dalliance in the world of sports was just the beginning of what would become a major trend in the fashion industry. Just before competing in the 2013 U.S. Open, Citizen Watch Company's brand ambassador and tennis star Victoria Azarenka was courtside in Harlem providing some tips and a check for $10,000 to the young members of the Harlem Junior Tennis and Education Program. Vika's fans also participated in a citywide scavenger hunt. The winners got to meet the tennis champ herself.
Yeah, it was a scavenger hunt where it started at 8 a.m. and there were people already right there. You know, they were looking for the clues and getting the balls. I just got to meet them. It was a really fun game, and I'm here now in Harlem where we just finished the kids clinic, which was amazing. You know, to just share this moment with the kids who were so happy to see me and just play, and we had a lot of fun.
Vika was sporting Citizen's U.S. Open limited edition watch with EcoDrive technology. A portion of its sales went to USTA Serves Incorporated, whose mission is to support programs that enhance the lives of at-risk children through the integration of tennis and education.
We're very fortunate to have Vika Azarenka as our spokesperson, but you know, it was all about giving back. Certainly is something that the company really believes in, and the Harlem Junior Tennis Association was the perfect venue for us.
I've been the brand ambassador for over a year, and I enjoyed every moment of that. We've been a great company. I feel like we're growing together, me as an athlete, company as itself, and we just have a great collaboration, you know, because you know, timing and precision is so important in my sport, and that's why I feel, you know, the two worlds connect so well, and I couldn't be happier to be a brand ambassador.
We're introducing a very nice watch called the World Time. It's atomic timekeeping, and it's a very special watch. It's set by actually the atomic clock. So it's in 26 cities. It's a dual time zone. So whether you're in New York or in Belarus where Vika is, or in Monaco where she's vacationing, you can always be on the right time. So we're very excited about it.
See you at the Open.
On a frosty night in Central Park, Moncler Grenoble hit the rink for a magical New York Fashion Week show on ice.
Well, I've never seen a show on ice before, so I thought this was a first, and as I'm staying pretty close to here, it seemed like a very good opportunity. My son just arrived from London, and he's never been to a fashion show at all, so I thought for him to see a fashion show on ice was as good as it gets.
Basically, it's Grenoble. This line is our sport collection. This idea started like 3 years ago here in New York, when we just started, you know, to make something different. I started at Pier 59, then I moved to the Central Station, now here the skating. You will see something very Moncler, very energetic, with very strong attitude, a very strong root for the brand. When I start to rebuild the brand, I say I want to be really international. You know, now we sell in 32 countries. On this collection, you know, we have many colors, but this season white is the master color for it.
Well, I've worn Moncler for years and years before they became particularly hip. They were just what everybody wore skiing, and now, of course, it's high fashion as well as skiing, so it's perfect.
See a lot of people in this day in New York is going to snowing. A lot of people they dress Moncler because we really try to find something very technological, you know, very performing, but at the same time you can use daily in the office, when you go in the office or when you go to take kids in the school. Like I say every time, we're not really in the fashion business. I want to be consistent, and my client have to buy a jacket for the jacket that must last for 3, 4, 5 years. This is the strategy I push always. something you can use really every day. I think is the quality. The quality is everything for us. We try to have the best quality, the best stitch, the best fabric, the best feather, and this all mixed all together makes the collection nice.
This collection was inspired by soccer, fantasy, football, and flapper dresses, particularly flapper dresses, but evening wear in general. The brand is founded on the two words gypsy and sport, so I always want to have some very ethnic and global type of influence smashed up against sporty, athletic references. This season more than ever, we have a lot of different textures, a lot of different fabrics. There's chiffon, we have some fringe. I was inspired by flapper dresses, and so we added fringe to some basketball jerseys. And there are a few bits of pearls and nice fancy trimmings. There's a lot of flowers because Little Cool, the artist, made the flower prints for me. There's a world print. It's like an elementary school map that you would have in a classroom. I wanted to do a very primary colored story. The last few seasons I've done very earthy tones, and I haven't done anything this bright in a while, so I knew from the beginning I wanted primary colors. And because soccer is such a global sport and primary colors are such a global reference, it worked out well.
I adore Rio, and he has just really reinvented a New York style that is truly rooted in the street. Gender blending before people were even using the term, blurring the lines between his clothes and her clothes, always understanding that clothes really don't know if they're for a boy or a girl. 2 sleeves and a button and it can be for anyone.
Once it's all taken apart and just put into your everyday wear, I see it on so many people, like everyone from editors at Vogue to just kids on the street I see in Soho. Yeah, I always love, at the end of the collection, having it out there and letting people say whatever they want to say and take it in however they want. Well, I've always wanted to have diversity be part of the collection, and casting is my favorite part of the whole process. So we always make a point to try to show as many different types of people, colors, skin, gender, size, all that stuff.
Hey, I'm Veronica Webb, and welcome to my New York City. My day always starts with fitness. If I can, when I can, do what you can while you can. That's what people say, right? This is Battery Park City. It's one of my favorite ways to enjoy New York.
After warming up with some stretching and capoeira moves, Veronica took to the park along the Hudson River, throwing in a little jump rope for good measure.
You know, after a while, you just get you get addicted to the route you take every day. And then in the winter, it's like even when it's 15 degrees and it's hogging like it's off Lake Michigan in Chicago or something, I still run down here just bundled up. It's just amazing. You know, you can see the Statue of Liberty, you can see Ellis Island, the Bay of New York. Every day it's like taking a trip somewhere great.
Veronica began her modeling career in the mid-1980s and has graced countless catwalks and magazine covers around the world. She invited us to tag along on an exclusive photo shoot.
Hi, it's me, Veronica Webb. Can you tell? I was so different like a couple hours ago. You know, no extensions, no magic of fashion. This is Daniel Martin. He's so cute.
Hi.
See? Yeah, this is pretty much it, you know. You have a team of people who most of the time you guys never see. I know you always ask that question, like, what's your secret to looking white hot at your age? Well, team of people who you never see. Oh yeah, and exercising. Calvin Klein once said to me a long time ago, when I was just a tiny girl and didn't know anything, that most of life is timing and lighting. You know what, I'm glad we got to hang out and I got to show you New York, you know, a little taste of my New York that I love so much. Anyway, I hope you have fun and I'll see you again next time. Bye now.
Complete with scoreboard and ball boys, Thom Browne referenced the glory of the U.S. Open tennis tournament with his own quirky take on athletic style.
Tennis, U.S. Open just finished, so I figured I'd continue it for another day.
The award-winning designer's refreshing wit always keeps the fashion set on their toes.
My shows, I love to just keep people guessing and doing provocative, interesting things that are fun. I'm always amazed on how kids keep their trousers up when they wear them that low. So I figured I'd try to figure out a way on keeping them up. It's always good to kind of introduce and provoke different ideas and have some type of women's influence and try to put it into a man's piece of clothing, which I thought was amazing. I use grosgrain ribbon in most of my clothing, so I wanted to use it in a way that I hadn't used it before, and that meant making an actual fabric out of it. So it took so much work to actually weave the grosgrain into a fabric, but it's so worth it because it was so beautiful. Even the way it moved when it was on. I love doing my shows. I like to entertain myself as well as everybody else. So.